Hello, and thank you for celebrating church workers with us this week during Church Worker Appreciation Week. My name is Rahema Kavuga, Director of Synod Relations at LCEF, and we had such a great time showing our appreciation for church workers nationwide over the last few days. And today I have the pleasure of speaking with Pastor Greg Walton, who leads Grace Place Wellness, a ministry of LCEF designed to support church workers in their ministry. Pastor Walton, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Rahema. It's a great joy to be here and have this opportunity to share just a little bit about what Grace Place Wellness does.
For some of us who may be unfamiliar while watching this, could you share a little bit about what Grace Place Wellness does and how it serves church workers?
Yes, Grace Place Wellness is committed to church workers. We want to see longevity among our church workers, and we want to strengthen them in their ministry and ability to serve. At a time when our churches are struggling because of so many expectations placed upon church workers, we want to help congregations understand how they can better help their church workers survive in this day and age in the church.
We are so grateful for the incredible resources that Grace Place has for our church community. But you're actually here because I hear you've got some really exciting news that you want to share with all of our workers today.
We are excited to tell you that we are offering 4 LCEF Grace Place Wellness scholarships for sabbaticals. Sabbaticals are a great opportunity for church workers to get the rest and renewal that they really need, especially in these days when church work has become so difficult. So beginning today, you can go to our website and apply. We're offering them to commissioned and ordained workers. We want both ordained and commissioned to have an opportunity to experience what it means to be on sabbatical and experience the rest and relaxation, but also the renewal that comes through a sabbatical.
So this scholarship would be an opportunity for people to take a sabbatical coming up in the future. Is that correct?
That's correct. We believe that it takes at least a year to plan a very good sabbatical, and it also involves the ministry people around you. So by October 31st, we're going to ask those who apply to put together an outline together with their congregation or ministry and submit that, and then 4 will be selected for scholarships.
That sounds awesome. I'm thinking about a church worker who might not know what they should even think about, or their congregation who wants to support them in doing that. How might they begin, or where should they start?
I'm glad you asked that, Rahema, because on our Grace Place Wellness website, we have a sabbatical guide. Not only does it offer opportunities for questions that workers need to ask themselves, but also for the ministry as they serve to ask as they prepare together for a sabbatical.
So it sounds like the best place to go is to lcf.org to learn more about this scholarship. So we want to encourage all of our church workers to check out the Grace Place Wellness page, where you can learn more about what it means to take a sabbatical, check out the guide to start having those conversations, and that's also where you can apply for those grants now until October 31st. So there's a lot of details that we get to help you with, or that Grace Place is helping you with, in order for you to be successful. What a wonderful opportunity for our church and her workers. This week we've been working through and praying for all of our church workers through Church Worker Appreciation Week. So Pastor Walton, do you have any final thoughts or encouragement that you'd like to leave with our church workers?
I can only say that I hope that our church workers will impose some self-care on themselves, and that they'll take the time to make sure that they're doing well, that they're getting rest, that they're eating well, that they're getting some exercise, and caring for themselves. As they care for themselves, they're better prepared to care for their ministry.
Thanks be to God. You are so correct that it is important for our workers to get the rest and the wellness that they need. Thank you so much for sharing that little tidbit. And thank you to Grace Place, working with LCEF, for everything that you offer. To all of you who are watching, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us this week during Church Worker Appreciation Week. LCEF continues to support and uplift you in the vital work that you do.